Hi, Dhananjaya.
Hi.
Welcome to this conversation with OTT Play. Today, we are going to speak all things Badava Rascal, but also a little bit about your journey as an actor. If I'm not mistaken, it's almost 10 years. And I think I've seen you in all these 10 years from your Jayanagar 4th Block days, from director special, and so on and so forth. So it's been a journey with a lot of downs and then a lot of ups. So if you can just take me through that and what have been some of your biggest learnings in the past 10 years?
It was a great journey. There are a lot of lessons learned, and usually what we think is usually actor decide like ನಮ್ಮ ಥಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಯಾರೋ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಒಂದೊಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಆಗಿ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಸೂಪರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಹಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್. ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾತ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು when we choose a very different path, when we choose our passion, so it will be a very different journey. It needs a lot of patience, perseverance, and it needs a lot of work. Continuous ಆಗಿ 24 ಗಂಟೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಕಡೆನೇ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. I always used to think what next. Whenever my film used to release on Friday, I always waited till Monday, and then Monday I'm like, okay, what next? This happened, this didn't work. Okay, let's work for the next project. So like that, I continuously kept working. I continuously kept dreaming, and I worked towards it. So there are a lot of lessons and experiences. Whatever the differences I have with my filmmakers or producers, which I worked with before, I want to thank everyone because I have learned many things from them, what to do, what not to do. So idee journey ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಏನೇನು ಕಲಿಸಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್, ಆಸ್ ಎ ಹೀರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರನು ಒಂದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ನ ಕಾಣಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. So I always have mentioned it so many times, Vivekananda's lines, purity, patience, and perseverance. Vivekananda says it, Swami Vivekananda, there are three essentials for success. And so I literally adopted it. I worked, and so ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಬಂದು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ like however good you are as an actor, numbers matter. The reach of the film matters. So with my every film, when they failed in box office, definitely like back to back, I was doing films continuously, and no film was working in box office. Definitely, industry will also lose hope on us. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾದ ಸೋಲು ಗೆಲುವು, there are a lot of factors. ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಗೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಸೋಲೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಆನ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಸೊ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಅದು ಒಬ್ಬರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಲೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇವನ್ ದ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಎ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಬಡವ ರಾಸ್ಕಲ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾನ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಬಡವ ರಾಸ್ಕಲ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಸೊ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಥಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರು ನನ್ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟು, ಏನೋ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್, ಅದೆಲ್ಲದು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಾಸು ಅದೆಲ್ಲದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಇವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಕಾಣ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಫೇಲ್ಸ್. ಆ ತರದೊಂದು ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ರದ್ದು ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So the whole team, everyone has to be good, everyone has to be passionate. We should enjoy the process. When we are not enjoying the process, there is no point in working. There is no point in working together. So Badava Rascal, it was like that. It was a celebration. Every day it was a celebration. We enjoyed the process. Rattan Prapancha was like that. So Tagru was like that, Popcorn Monkey Tiger was like that. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ಒಬ್ರಿಗಿಂತ ಒಬ್ರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ವಿ. ಆ ತರದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳನ್ನು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. So every experience counts, and ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಜರ್ನಿ, I think for any actor or director or anyone writer, life experience counts. Life experience counts for everything. So I'm very happy to say that I have a huge experience. As an actor, I am blessed to do so many characters. So my friends used to tell me whenever I opted for different characters in the initial days, I think you should do same type of films for some time so that people will know about you. People will ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜನ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ರದ ಒಂಥರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ. I always used to tell them, no, it's not about, nothing happens in one film. After 10 films, they will come to know, looking back at the journey, that okay, he has done variety of characters. So after Tagru, they looked at my initial days, like other films, roles what I have played, and they started writing also, like many characters. Every character was different, and people also, every character they enjoyed, even the small characters like Mitai Suri in Yajmana, or Anthony Joseph in Yuvaratna. In every small role they enjoyed, and today with the Badava Rascal, they have given me a huge success. They celebrated the film. So lot to learn and lot to work. Now they have ಅವರಿವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ನಂಬಿದ್ದಾರೆ. They have trusted me, they have given me everything. Now I have more responsibility. I think I need to work more now. So ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಬದುಕು ಖರ್ಚಾಗಬೇಕು, ಖರ್ಚಾಗದಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪುಗಳಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. So ಇಡೀ ಜರ್ನಿಲಿ, if you ask me, I have spent happily. ಬದುಕನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, and there are a lot of moments, there are a lot of memories which I have earned, there are a lot of experiences which I have earned that will help me like for the future.
Couple of things that I take away from what you just said is, one, you said you thank all the producers and teams that you know, maybe you had certain differences because you learned a lot of things from them. You also said the importance of teamwork. So I just wanted to understand how many of these learnings actually helped you in making Badava Rascal?
Everything helped, because I always used to think, I never knew what might be the budget of my film. I never got to know what is the collection of my film. I told no, numbers matter. Ekendre if you don't prove in box office, ನಮ್ದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕನಸುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲದೂ ಒಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬೇಕು, ಇಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ಗಳು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿನೇ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್, ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ನಿರ್ಮಾಪಕ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಫಿಲ್ಮು ಎಷ್ಟು ಆರ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸು ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿನೇ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಕೈ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದು. ಅಂಡ್ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸೇ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರಿಂದ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಆಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸೇ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರಿಂದ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಲಿಕೆಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಒಂದು ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಬಡವ ರಾಸ್ಕಲ್ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ರತ್ನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚನೂ ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನೆ.
Okay, but why did Badava Rascal become your first film as a producer? What was there in this particular project that you thought, okay, this is where?
When I read the script, what Shankar wrote, ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ, I could totally relate to it. ಇವತ್ತು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರಣ, because all the middle class, lower middle class, they just connected to the films. They are talking about every scene of the film. They are talking about every dialogue of the film. So they loved the family emotion. They loved the friendship emotion. Everything they loved, because they could totally relate to it and connect to it. So ಕಾಮನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಜೆಟ್ ನ ಸಿನಿಮಾ, ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಯೂರ್ ನ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು ಎಮೋಷನ್ ಅದೇ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳು ಅದೆಲ್ಲದು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಮಿಡಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದು ನನಗೆ ಅದಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತು. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಗಳು. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೊ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವೇ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೈ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ.
Okay, perfect. But two things that I now want to understand from you. One, of course, we'll have to talk about Badava Rascal. For those who have not seen it in theaters, you have to tell me a little bit about the film, the characters put together. But I also wanted to understand from you, Dhananjay, you've been taking the film and its cast and crew across Karnataka to the people, like the common man, as you rightly spoke about. You actually brought everything about your film to them. Where did that idea come from? Because a lot of people in the industry have actually been talking about how different and refreshing your approach to marketing has been. So if you can just talk to me about Badava Rascal, the whole process a little bit.
I always see there is a song in Badava Rascal which Chetan has written. It comes in the pre-climax. It's not an introduction song, but it's a title song where we say Banda Namono Common No Man anta. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, I always enjoy ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಪಾತ್ರಗಳಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರತ್ನಾಕರ, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಶಂಕರ್ ಇನ್ ಬಡವ ರಾಸ್ಕಲ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ, ಎವ್ರಿ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ನ ನೋಡಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಟ್ರೂತ್ ಟು ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್, ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಟೀಮ್. So we always, it was a common man film, so we always wanted to reach him, and whole team contributed. For example, initially when we started promotions, the songs were all very good hits. Whether it's Udupi Otlu or Agaga Nenapagutale, we released 2 songs. We got very good response for that, and there was a tough competition. There were so many films releasing from every language. So we had to tell people that we are also coming on that day. Adanna register ಮಾಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. So one idea, it came up from my makeup artist Ganesha. In Badava Rascal, in our introductions we have the slate where we have written the names and the aliases idella. So and Ganesha ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ತರಕಾರಿ ಅಂಗಡಿಲಿ, in vegetable shop, ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಅಂಗಡಿಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ they keep slates with the price on the slate. So he did that idea, like he bought the slates, and in 2-3 shops he kept the slate, that December 24th Badava Rascal, and he sent me the pictures, and I think we have to do this in every shop. And I shared it in social media, and it started going viral. Fans, they creatively involved in promoting our film. They creatively involved in promoting our film. They started sending pictures, putting the date and the slate in or on the paper. So the December 24th, the date itself was viral. And I could see in Facebook, in one of the posts, someone wrote, "Okay, please, I'll definitely watch Badava Rascal on December 24th. Saku nilsidappa anta." So it was that viral. And then I always, it was a common man film, and I play the role of an auto driver's son. I wanted to explore that also, taking the Ola bookings and going there and interacting with the audience. And that was once again a very good experience for me. And once again it went viral. It was, ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ, ಆಟೋ ಓಡಿಸಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು. So I think for any creator, for an actor, a writer, a director, it's very important to be with the common man. Usually ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 1 or 2 films we become super hit, and we were lost inside 4 walls and in AC rooms. So I think we don't get any, like we don't get fresh air. I think we should always be open. We should always be with the people. That's where you get new experiences, new learnings, and you can create more new things. So inspiration ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it comes from the people. ಅದು ಜನಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಿಂದನೇ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. So we explored it in Badava Rascal, and they loved it. They connected to it, and I can proudly say I definitely have a very good connection with my fans, with my audience. We have a very good emotional connection. So I'm blessed and I'm happy. So that all worked out, and they all connected to my journey also. So that all worked out, and the film content was also like that. If we had done the promotions like this, and if the content was not good, definitely we would have failed. But it didn't happen like that. They loved everything about the film, so everything worked out. So I think with the promotions, we should always tell the truth to the people that this is what is there in the film, and they will come prepared for that. ನಾವೇನೋ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that doesn't work out.
Okay. But you have to tell me a little bit about the film, Dhananjay, because there might be people who haven't seen it and who are waiting for it to come on Voot Select.
Yeah, Badava Rascal is definitely a film where everyone can watch it and everyone can connect to it, because every middle class, lower middle class, they could definitely relate to it. They could definitely relate to it, and they'll definitely love it. So, yare nodidru, if you watch, please watch the film with your family. It's a very good family entertainer, because in theaters, whenever we see, there were 5 to 6 people from one week. It was a family film. The whole families they came and they watched it in the theater. That's why it's a blockbuster. So now it's coming in Voot Select. It's coming to your home. ಸೊ ಮನೇಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು Voot Select ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಡವ ರಾಸ್ಕಲ್ನ ಸಿನಿಮಾನ ಖಂಡಿತ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ತುಂಬಾ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It's not about the language. I think Bharat, all over India, if they watch it, they will definitely love it, because emotion is same, the family values are same, friendship values are same. So that's a very common factor, universal factor. So they'll definitely love it. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡಿ Voot Select ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
Okay, perfect. Also, I'm going to go back a little to what you said initially when people approach you for roles. The first thing that's important to you is the person himself, and the script and everything comes secondary. Isn't there a drawback to that? Because sometimes a person might be, really genuine and the best human being possible, but she may not be a great filmmaker or whatever. So I wanted to understand that. And also, you have a number of films lined up now, and each of them seem to be different from the other. So I want to understand the method now behind choosing scripts and roles.
No, I can understand, because for the experiences I have, ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಹೆಂಗಂದ್ರೆ, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. But they should be open for discussions. They should be open for suggestions. No one is perfect, and at the same time, no one is ultimate. They should be open for teamwork. Sometimes, what happens, however the talent, like ಎಷ್ಟೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ talent ಆಗಿದ್ರು, if you have the ego, it kills the project. If you don't work for the cinema, if you work for other reasons, I think everyone should work for the film. Sometimes ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನನಗಾಗಿರೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಅವರ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ತರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ದೂರ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಟೀಮ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಈಗ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೌಸಸ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾ, ಏನೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿ ಅವರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ರ ಎಫರ್ಟು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಏನೇ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಎಲ್ರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Okay, perfect. But also tell me a little bit about your upcoming projects, and as well as the direction that you have seen for Daali Productions.
Now there are films which are ready for release. There's a Kannada Malayalam venture, 21 hours. It's a thriller from a very good team. The film is ready for release, and then Totapuri is releasing in the Vijay Prasad sir direction and Jakesh sir. So I have played a special role in Totapuri Part 2. And then there is Bairagi with Shivana. Definitely it will be a very good film in Vijay Milton sir's direction. And then there is Monsoon Raga, me and Rachita combination. And now once upon a time in Jamaligudda, we are shooting. It's in the shooting process. And Head Bush, once again from Daali Pictures, it's in the shooting process. So, idella mugsi, I'm joining again our Ratna Prapancha producer, KRG. We have announced a project called Hoysala, a cop subject. So, we are starting that from April.
Fair enough. But for your production house, what is the direction that you see now? You've got Badava Rascal, which you've acted in. There's Head Bush, again, you're acting in it. Of course, it has a big ensemble cast, but is that what it's going to be? Daali Productions is for Dhananjaya Films, or?
The same team, Badava Rascal team. So Shankar is working on it. Whenever Shankar comes up with a bomb script, again I'll start that film. And I want to produce good content films for newcomers also. But as of now, I'm focusing on Ed Bush. Once Ed Bush gets released, I'll think on producing other projects. Because now I have started as a producer. Now I am getting everything. I have to ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಚಾನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮೀರಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
Okay, perfect. But also the last couple of years were not that great for most people, but as far as you are concerned, especially 2021, I think that was the year of Dhananjaya. You had Salaga, you had Ratnan Prapancha, you had Pushpa the Rise, and then Badava Rascal. So how does it feel now? I mean, after the years of struggle, now suddenly everywhere you go, you know, people are recognizing you. They see you as a star. Everything has changed. So how does it feel now?
No, I feel very blessed. I feel very good, lucky. And the other two films also, Yuvaratna and Poguru, I was part of those films also. So whichever film I was part of, those are all blockbusters in 2021. Now I work for it. Like after first lockdown, till second lockdown, I didn't take rest. I was continuously shooting. And after the second lockdown, again, till now, I'm working. I think after the shoot of Ed Bush, I'll take break for a few days and then I'll start Hoysala. So it's many years of hard working. ನಾನು ವೆಕೇಶನ್ಗೂ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ I wanted this. I want to do more roles, more characters. I wanted to, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಕನಸುಗಳು ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಏನೋ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿದೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ.
Okay, perfect. I am of course very happy for all the success that has come your way, Dhananjay, and I hope a lot more keeps coming to you. On a parting note, what would you like to tell our viewers about Badava Rascal, which is coming out tomorrow?
Voot Select ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. It's coming on Voot Select 26th. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ನಾಳೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂತು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ನೋಡಿದಿರಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಾನು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ 26th Voot Select ಅಲ್ಲಿ Badava Rascal ನೋಡಿ.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Dhananjay.